Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and for today's video I'm going over my Nova Prime Kaya fashion, so let's get right into it. Alright, so first of all, for the animation set, I'm using the Komi Noble animation set. Maybe look at it. And for the attachments, I'm using Kaya's reactors. Zoom in on that. And I'm using the, hopefully I can pronounce these right, Noctavir shoulder armor. Get a closer look at those. And moving on to the leg gear, I'm also using the Noctavir leg armor. And for headgear, I'm using the Astar's headgear. And for the ephemera, I'm using the Asperis Apex ephemera. And for the Signa, I am using the Krios Signa. Alrighty, and moving on to colors. For the primary, I'm using the Deca Heirloom, using this black right here. And for secondary, I'm using the exact same black again for the Deca Heirloom. If you don't have this color palette, you can just substitute for any other black in any other color palette. And for the tertiary, I'm using the Eminence color palette. I'm using this purple. And for the accents, I'm using the Deca Heirloom again. I'm using this shade right here of kind of went for like a skin color shade. I was trying to do that pigment. And for the emissive and the energy are the exact same all around. It's the Eminence again with this purple right here. Alright, and moving on to hair color. I'm using the Eminence again. I'm using this purple right here. And for the secondary of the hair, I'm using the Deca Heirloom. I'm using this black. And for the tertiary, I'm using the beach color palette. And I am using the top one up here. And for the highlights, I'm using the Deca Heirloom again. I'm using this black. And moving on now to attachment colors. For the primary, I'm using the Deca again. And for the secondary is going to be the exact same. For the tertiary, I'm using beach again, and I'm using this white. And for the accents, I am using the Deca again. I'm using this gray. And for the emissive, using the Eminence, using this purple. And also using the beach again, and using... Am I using the beach? I just say I'm using the beach. That's not right. I don't know what's going on there. Yes, probably using the Eminence here with that. It's not showing up for some reason though. That's weird. Okay. And for the energy, I'm using the Eminence again with this purple. And for the secondary for the energy is this purple from the Deca. And for sigils, I'm actually going to change these right now. I'm not clan alliance, but my clan emblem. You can go with whatever you want for sigils. I want to copy it. Probably can't even see. I just got my clan emblem. Am I using any sigils? I don't think I'm using any sigils at all. Nope. And now for Syndana. Syndana, I'm using the... I can't pronounce that, but these wings, you can either buy these, or if you already have them, I know they're, I think you can get them from a code as well. If I can find the code, I will put it in the description. And for the colors on this one, I'm using the Jade. I'm using this grayish white. And for the secondary, I'm using the Deca Heirloom, using that black. And for the tertiary, I'm using the Classic Saturated, using this like red right here. This dark, really dark red. And accents, I am using the Hallows Eve, using this purple down at the bottom. And for the emissive, I am using the Ember Heirloom color palette. I'm using this color right here. For the secondary of that, I'm using the Eminence color palette, and I'm using this blue. And for energy, I am using the Deca Heirloom again, using this purple, and I don't have another color for that. But yeah, that is everything. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, subscribe, like, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.